Walt Disney was born on December 5, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. He is known for being a TV and film producer, animator, voice actor, and creating the huge Disney empire. He holds the record for the most Academy Awards won by an individual, 22 in total. He also won 2 Golden Globe Special Achievement Awards and an Emmy. He discovered a love for art at an early age. After struggling for years, he helped develop the character Mickey Mouse and provided the voice until 1947. Mickey's original name was Mortimer. He first appeared in the 1928 cartoon called Steamboat Willie. Walt eventually produced feature-length cartoons and the golden age of animation began. What's your favorite Disney movie? During World War I, he joined the Red Cross Ambulance Corps at the age of 16 after forging his age. He produced propaganda films for the US during World War II. He opened Disneyland in 1955. Disney World was opened in 1971. Unfortunately, he was a heavy cigarette smoker. He was married once and had 2 children. He died in 1966 from complications of lung cancer. He was 65 years old. Dustin Diamond was born on January 7, 1977 in San Jose, California. He's known for being an actor and comedian. He appeared in an episode of The Wonder Years in 1989. He is most well known for his role of Screech on the popular TV show called Saved by the Bell. He was 11 years old when the show started. He also appeared in the 2 spin-off shows. He made some questionable decisions once the show ended. He angered a lot of people after releasing a tell-all book about the things that allegedly went on behind the scenes of the show. He was in an adult video called Screeched, Saved by the Smell, and later claimed only his face appeared in the video. He was in a band called Salty the Pocket Knife. He had a black belt in karate. He was arrested in 2014 after a fight in a bar. Dustin struggled financially at one point. He became a celebrity boxer, appeared on reality TV shows, and some low-budget movies. According to his death certificate, he was never married and had no children. He died in 2021 from lung cancer. He thought it came from asbestos and mold from all the hotels he stayed in. He said he didn't smoke cigarettes. He was 44 years old. Dolores Moran was born on January 27, 1926 in Stockton, California. She was a model and an actress. Sadly, her affairs with much older married Hollywood heavyweights almost overshadowed her acting. I'm curious if you've ever heard of her. I melt every time she smiles. She was discovered at a picnic in Sacramento in 1941 by a Warner Brothers talent scout. By that time, she was a beauty queen who won many pageants and titles. She became a popular pinup girl. Early on, studios used her when they needed something pretty to look at. Eventually, she got better roles. At age 22, she started dating a 42-year-old producer who was already married. He left his wife, had a child with Dolores, and they married. She also dated Mickey Rooney. With movies like Old Acquaintance with Bette Davis, The Horn Blows at Midnight, and To Have and Have Not with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, she should have had a bigger career. Her last movie was the 1954 film called Silver Load. She was married once and had 1 child. She was a cigarette smoker and died in 1982 from lung cancer. I just have to say, the tobacco industry has killed so many people. How does anyone who works for them sleep at night? I realized back then there wasn't as much research and a lot of people didn't know how bad it was for them. There's no excuse now. Dolores was 56 years old. Jason Robards was born on July 26, 1922 in Chicago, Illinois. He was an actor. He was brilliant on stage, in films, and on TV. He won a Tony Award, an Emmy, and an Academy Award 2 years in a row in 1977 and 1978. He received the Kennedy Center Honors and the National Medal of Arts. His father was a silent film actor named Jason Robards Sr. I first noticed Jason in the powerful music video from Metallica called One. The band used clips from the movie Johnny Got His Gun. He played the protagonist's father. Metallica bought the rights to the movie so they wouldn't have to keep paying royalties. After his family moved to Los Angeles, he graduated from Hollywood High School and he joined the U.S. Navy. He won 5 medals during World War II. After the war, he graduated from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City in 1948. Soon he was acting on stage. He made his movie debut in the 1959 film called The Journey. A fraction of his films included All the President's Men, Crimson Tide, Julia, Once Upon a Time in the West, Magnolia, Tora Tora Tora, Enemy of the State, Philadelphia, The Day After, Julius Caesar, and A Long Day's Journey into Night, just to name a few. He was severely injured in a car crash in 1972. He required facial reconstruction. He was a heavy alcohol drinker, but he became sober in 1974. He credited Alcoholics Anonymous for saving his life. He said quitting cigarettes was way harder for him than quitting alcohol. He was married 4 times and had 6 children. His third wife was the legendary actress named Lauren Bacall. Jason died in the year 2000 from lung cancer. He was 78 years old. John Cazale was born on August 12, 1935 in Revere, Massachusetts. He's known for being a wonderful actor who left the world way too early. Al Pacino once said of John, "All I wanted to do was work with John for the rest of my life. He was my acting partner." At the time of his death, he was dating actress Meryl Streep. He studied acting at Oberlin College and earned his bachelor's degree in performing arts from Boston University. He moved to New York City to become an actor. All 5 of his films were nominated for the Oscar for Best Picture. He met Al Pacino as a teenager and they ended up in a play together. His first movie was the 1972 film called The Godfather, where he played Fredo Corleone. He was also in the sequel, The Conversation, Dog Day Afternoon, and The Deer Hunter followed. I can only imagine the career he would have had if he could have stayed healthy. He was a heavy cigarette smoker. He never married and had no children. He died in 1978 from lung cancer. He fought it as hard as he could with many different treatments. The cancer metastasized to his bones. He was 42 years old. Robert Mitchum was born on August 6, 1917 in Bridgeport, Connecticut. He's known for being an actor and a singer. Film critic Roger Ebert named Robert as his favorite actor because he represented the impenetrable mystery of the movies. He always brought a level of depth and complexity to his roles. His father died in an accident when Robert was 2 years old. He left home at 14 to travel the country. He was arrested for vagrancy and escaped the chain gang, eventually winding up in California. Some of his movies included the original Cape Fear and the remake, The Story of G.I. Joe, The Night of the Hunter, Out of the Past, Scrooged, and Farewell My Lovely, just to name a few. He served in the Army as a medic. He got a dependency discharge after 8 months. He sang in many movies and he released 2 albums. He was arrested in 1948 for marijuana possession. He entered rehab in 1984 for alcoholism. He was a heavy cigarette smoker most of his life. He was married once for 57 years and had 3 children. He died in 1997 from complications of lung cancer and emphysema. He was 79 years old. Vincent Schiavelli was born on November 11, 1948 in New York City. He's known for being a talented character actor and an author. He had a distinctive look that was unforgettable. He had an impressive list of TV shows and movies he was in. My favorite role of his was as the biology teacher Mr. Vargas in the 1982 film called Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He had Marfan syndrome, which is a genetic disorder affecting connective tissue. He studied acting at New York University and he started out in theater. Some of his biggest films included One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Night Shift, Better Off Dead, Amadeus, Ghost, Batman Returns, The People vs. Larry Flint, Man on the Moon, and Tomorrow Never Dies. Some of his television roles were WKRP in Cincinnati, The Fall Guy, MacGyver, The X-Files, and Who's the Boss, just to name a few. He wrote a few cookbooks and wrote articles in food magazines. He was married once and had 1 child. He died in 2005 from lung cancer. He loved smoking pipes and cigarettes. He was 57 years old.